Hello friends, hip cats, groovy chicks, welcome back to the Jazz Ranch. And I have a new series I'm presenting. I thought it'd be interesting to create a top 10 list of the greatest jazz licks by jazz pianists. And it's of course just my opinion and based on things I've heard. But if you have something special you would like me to present, please send it to me and I'll consider it. So the first one is from Herbie Hancock's album Maiden Voyage and his solo on Dolphin Dance. And Herbie Hancock said this about jazz. He said, "It's not exclusive but inclusive," which is the whole spirit of jazz. What I think he meant was an exclusive club might not let you in, but an inclusive one will ask you to join with no strings attached. So inclusive can be used to describe something that's broad or extensive. And that is true of jazz. At the same time, it's also exclusive because very few people in the world, it's very an exclusive group of people that enjoy it and dig it. So join the club. So here we go with Herbie Hancock's solo and a very special lick from his album Maiden Voyage and his solo on Dolphin Dance. Here we go. Okay, here's Herbie's build up now to the lick. Now here's the lick. Fantastic. This is my personal favorite album by Herbie Hancock. I think it's his greatest achievement in terms of recording, and it's Maiden Voyage, the album Maiden Voyage. I put it on a level with The Kind of Blue, the Miles Davis classic. And also, if you haven't heard Herbie Hancock's trio album, his first trio album called Inventions and Dimensions, you'll begin to learn some things about his style and the type of things that he hears. You know, it's extremely inventive, very fluid, and so on. And this particular lick occurs in the middle of his solo at the end of a chorus. I think it might be either the end of the second chorus, but it has this build-up. And it's on a pedal tone. The tune has a forward motion, then it comes to a pedal tone at the end of the chorus, which puts it sort of in a sense of suspension, but like this. Then he plays this lick on the next chord, which is the E-flat pedal tone with the B-flat minor. So the first one is B-flat minor with an E-flat pedal tone. It goes like this. Then it goes to E-flat with an altered B flat chord, flat 9, flat 7, 13, and then this lick. Then it goes to a E-flat pedal tone with a C7 sharp 9, and it has this lick. Then there's the G transition chord, ending up in C minor. So that's pretty ingenious. Let's break it down. I have this written out for you, but again, here we have the build-up on the pedal tone of the B minor with the E in the bass. And then here's the lick on the E-flat pedal tone. So here's the pattern. You see that? The last one, again, is the G altered chord with the E-flat on top. So it's like a G7 here, flat 7 third, sharp 5 with an E-flat on top, gives it a sharp 9 quality to it. But using the stacked chords, it's kind of a stacked chord concept. And this is sort of like stacking that chord against that one, and it's sort of stacking this one. That one against that one. So I think that's where he's getting this, that he's doing lines that fit a particular chord, but it's different from the chord below. It's stacking them. Then he changes it. So there's no pattern. You can't predict what he's going to do. But it makes sense, like even that makes sense. So he has a C augmented there, you see, against that. And then this one, E-flat, that's pretty easy to understand. But the other ones are, the second measure and the third measure are pretty complex. So again. That one there. how he alters it, and then alters it there again, and then just amazing. We don't know if this was just a element of inspiration or whether he actually worked this out in advance, or these type of figures he was used to playing, but he had great fluidity in his playing, could play amazing lines. And this one is so interesting, not only melodically but rhythmically and intervallically. Like it's first it's triplets, really triplets, like 1 and a 2, like that, 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2, and like this, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and. So they're triplets, but there's quads. You see that it's descending in 4 notes, then it goes up and descends in 4 notes. So you can hear it different ways. You could hear it like a pattern of 4, or you can hear it as a pattern of 3, like 1, like. So I'm hearing it like both ways, but basically I hear it as a triplet. But the interesting thing is he has thirds here, then a fourth, then back up, then thirds, right? Then back up, then thirds for the first one. Then the second one now has a diminished quality. That's a diminished scale in there. And it has third and then fourth. So a third, then a fourth, then another third, then back up, then a third, then a fourth, then a back up. So that pattern is what makes it sound so interesting and unique. That note too, there, that rub there. But you see, third, fourth, third, back up, third, fourth, third, back up, third, fourth, third. That pattern is ingenious. And then he does it again. He does the same thing up here on the C7 sharp 9 E flat pedal. Sharp 9, then a third, fourth, third, back up, fourth there, then third, third, then back up, then third, and this one is a third like that. So you have that. So they're not exactly duplicates of each one. Then the last one is sort of like an E flat chord over a G7 augmented. So then you have same thing, third, fourth, so that they all link. They're all connected in this beautiful 4-measure progression. And it's pretty amazing. Now you might ask, why did I want to show you this lick, or why did I want to learn what it was? Well, I was always fascinated by it, so I decided that I would try to learn what it is. And you know, it becomes more fascinating when you study something or you learn it. You know, like you hear it, you have to hear it in your ear, and then you learn what the intervals are, what's going on. You kind of analyze it, pick it apart. That kind of thing is very interesting to me. And plus, what it does is it expands your abilities, technical abilities, and things you might think of or things you might hear. Like if you understand it in depth rather than just through your ears, but you understand the intervals and how they're applying to the chord and so on, and you're hearing it, you know, the ear will go just so far, and then the intellect will take you further. So that's what I'm trying to do here, and it will help you to expand your playing, I think, just technically. If you learn the figure, then you'll be able to do things technically you couldn't do before. And that's the way I feel about it. In other words, I might feel that, you know, that I might try things that I wouldn't have tried because I'm not expanding my technique. This helps you to expand your technique in a way that is challenging, and that will always build for you more technique and more exploration and more vocabulary and everything else that you need to learn about improvisation when you study a great improviser like Herbie Hancock.